say
here.
I've never met Walter Hamada, but I'm a big fan of his. I've heard nothing but good things about him, and of course, he left Warner Brothers and went over and set up his own shingle at Paramount. Now, one of the first things you might notice is that his company is called 18 Hertz.
Right.
Now, first of all, that alone is clever. 18 Hertz is the sound that human beings can barely hear. It's called the ghost frequency. And it's right underneath our hearing level. So I just think 18 Hertz is a cool name for a company.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Walter Hamada, he had produced the It movies over at Warner Brothers. He also was a producer of Matt Reeves' The Batman.
Both fantastic films.
At Warner Brothers. Fantastic films. And then he left Warner Brothers. I believe he was a production executive there first and then became a producer. Now, he went over to Paramount specifically to run their horror division, which I think every studio should have its own horror division. Now, we saw a trailer drop today for his film that he produced, Primate, which I want to get to in a second.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that. But I also want to talk about his upcoming slate of movies. Now, he has 3 films that this article talks about.
I have them on screen here from the article.
Andre Overdahl, an untitled horror film from director Andre Overdahl. I can't pronounce his name correctly. This director made a movie called The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Oh yeah,
and to me, it's one of the most Halloween-y horror films ever made. It's so good. It is truly scary, and the whole thing is pretty much set, other than the beginning, in one location. It's a great. I will go on record as saying it's one of my favorite horror films of the last 10 years. I think it's incredibly effective. It does what great low budget horror does. And if you haven't seen it, don't read anything about it. Take your Uncle Bob's advice and just go watch The Autopsy of Jane Doe. I think it's terrific. Now, another movie he has, and again, I can't pronounce the director's name, Kay Cassis.
Maybe Kaye. I'm not sure.
Is it Kaye Cassis? I don't know.
You may be right.
Familiar. Now, why does that excite me? Well, anyone who's seen the coffee table, by the way.
Oh, look at that.
This is the, of course, Second Sight boxed edition. Please give Barbarian.
There you go.
This is my, part of my physical media collection. This is from UK Second Sight. Beautiful. If you've not seen the coffee table, don't read about it. Just watch the coffee table.
All right. I haven't, so
you can yell at me later.
Give me some.
And the third movie on this,
right.
Suffer Little Children.
When I was putting this story together, I'm like, I wonder if Rob is familiar with this premise or whatever.
Oh, so. I own it.
Okay.
I own the movie. They mention it down here. This project, Suffer Little Children, is a reimagining of the 1976 cult Spanish horror film, Who Can Kill a Child? Plot details are secret, but the original movie followed a couple who travels to a remote island for a vacation, and they soon realize that all the adults on the island have been killed. And let me just tell you, all 3 of these movies excite me.
Yeah.
As a dyed-in-the-wool horror fan, we're getting auteurist horror with all 3 of these films. I cannot wait to see them. Walter Hamada's, that's probably why they re-upped his deal, because the man is bringing some very highbrow, very ferocious horror to us, and I'm there for it. So you go, Walter Hamada. And you know what? With the new administration, there's a new sheriff in town. Of course, David Ellison's not really the new sheriff in town, but you know what? You're going to get to make these movies, and I think you're going to knock it out of the park. And you go, Walter Hamada.
And now on to some other news. A little nuance to this news.
So the trailer for Primate dropped today.
Yeah.
First of all, it's specious. I think it's a racist movie about chimps. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that this year we had Oz Perkins made his monkey movie.
Yeah.
What is it? Why is everybody got to be? Look, there was one chip that ripped some lady's face off, and now all chimps it's open season on chimps. So Primate, I have to say, it does look beautifully made. But I just don't like the fact that there's an evil chimp. I mean, George Romero made Monkey Shines. We had, what was the movie with Matthew Broderick?
What about recently? What was the monkey with the drum?
That's it. That's the monkey. That was Oz Perkins, the monkey.
Yeah.
And then Monkey Shines. And then Project X. Of course, that was more of an ape, right? The Matthew Broderick film. Why you gotta pick on chimps, man? I mean, this chimp looks pretty out over the edge. But
these are all really dark shots, but
yeah, but the movie's got some. I mean, this is one face pulling chimp.
Look,
I didn't quite get from the trailer. Was it like bitten by something?
It seemed okay. That's another thing. It wasn't very clear, but it seemed like something went in there and it bit. Oh, there's my cat.
There's oh look, he's stalking you. Or she's stalking you. I don't know. I mean, this movie looks effective. I just don't like why you got to make the chimp the bad guy, man.
Yeah. This trailer really gave to me some Pooh, Blood and Honey style like tone. It seemed like a joke. It like there's a scene where it's like, I get it, it's a fun bit, but like he's unlocking the door and she's trying to lock it. I did like the one scene where he opens the back and she's like, okay, I'm gonna time this just right and jump out, but it's already too late because his face is right there. Right. But it just felt like everybody in the thing, he's a cute little guy. Look at him there. It just seemed like all the characters, the human characters, were so douchey, dude. Just like when they're in the,
if Chimp goes bad, why aren't they just running the heck out of there?
Right. And then, they're like sitting in the pool and they're like contacting their friends and their douchey friends are like, oh, what's up? Yo, just obnoxious. Yeah. Like in some ways you kind of just want the primate to win, honestly.
Well, that's kind of that's where I was at.
Yeah.
I want it to be like Ex Machina, when the abused robot at the end becomes he's the harbinger of doom standing on the street corner.
Right.
I mean, I want to see the chimp. I want the chimp to win.
Yeah. I kind of do too, but I just felt
like... Or are we the primates of the title?
Yeah. I just felt like all of the moments in it were like, that tried to be jump scares weren't, and a lot of the things that were supposed to seemingly feel like it was building tension were more comic inducing. I was kind of laughing in a bad way, and it's just kind of a shame because I'm excited that Walter Hamada has re-upped his production company with 18 Hertz and Paramount, but boy, they celebrated with a terrible trailer. I don't know about this one. Yeah. Are you going to see it despite? Probably.
It's a horror film.
I'm going to let you tell me about it. I don't think I'm going to go see it. I'm going to skip this one. They probably saved on the budget with. Okay, here's also my theory. This movie is so poorly lit. I think they did that for budgetary concerns, because if it's so poorly lit, you don't have to spend on much because you can't see much. And even the detail on the primate, like you don't need that much detail because it's so poorly lit. Other than in the beginning where he's a good monkey and he's in a nice, well-lit like bedroom, but I don't know. I could see where they were cutting corners.
And after watching that documentary on the chimp that pulled that chick's face off, like, why would you keep a monkey?
Right. Just seems a little dangerous.
Yeah,
it's like, come and see us, come hang out with us, and we have this weird like raptor pen with the. First off, if he's a sweet little boy, why does he live in that raptor pen?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Zapier. One of the biggest game changers of the past year has been AI. But let's be real, just talking about AI doesn't actually make your day any more productive. What does make it more productive is finding tools to put AI to work for you. And that's where Zapier comes in. Zapier is the easiest way to take AI and plug it directly into the apps and processes that you're already using every day. No IT bottlenecks, no complexity, just results. For me, it's been about saving time on repetitive stuff so I can focus on the work that matters and I actually enjoy. And it's not just me. Over 3.4 million companies are already using Zapier to streamline everything from sales and marketing to IT and HR. With their AI orchestration platform, you can connect top AI models like ChatGPT or Claude right into the apps you already use. So whether it's automatically enriching leads, coaching your sales team, or even resolving IT tickets, Zapier makes it simple. Guys, join the 3.4 million companies already automating with Zapier and transform how you work with Zapier and AI. Get started for free by visiting zapier.com/Campea. That's ZAPIER.com/Campea.
Anyway, let us know what you guys think. Are you excited about Walter Hamada? That's the main thing. Are you guys excited about Walter Hamada and 18 Hertz re-upping with Paramount? Ellison and Skydance, they made a lot of exciting moves and exciting announcements. So hopefully they can execute that. That's why I'm a little unsure about them jumping into the world of Warner Brothers. I think get your feet wet with Paramount first and show us what you can do, and then we'll see where you go from there. As far as Primate, yeah, this is a skip for me. I don't know. Maybe you guys are going to see it. Just my personal feelings. Anyway, let us know what you guys think.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.